Guys, it's Maria from Sweden here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today it's time to share my completed pages of June, and this will be the major video about the completed pages, but then I will probably show you some other ones in small snippets or in my vlog when I go to the other houses, because that's also where I have my completed pages. But for now, I will show you these. And I will do another video with my body coloring pages. The individual ones, because I want to show their pictures. Right now, I'm also going to show you my body color groups pages. I did a pile, so the pile looks like this actually. I'll show you. Here they are, all of the books. Okay, so the first book that I colored was The Kingdom of Curious Creatures, a fairy tale adventure book by Kanoko Egusa. I love this artist. Love, 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 love. I can do a flip through of this one if you haven't seen it. Here is a page where they have pre-printed the colors, as well as this one, these ones. But then here we have the artist. But then this is something that I did. I started with this page. It was with mostly Prismacolors and also some watercolor pens that I put with water. So I didn't put the colors directly on the page. I tested that on this one, and the only thing that happened was that I got a bleed through. So I was, I was mixing the colors with water, and then I went on to base, and then after that I took the Prismacolors over it. A very, very fun way to color, and yeah. And then I have a little bit of a finger problem, so I can drop things sometimes, and sometimes I do that with the pencils, and then I, destroy the outcome, but that's me. So this was something that I colored for in the beginning of June, and the page that I really would like to do as the next one is the one that got destroyed by the watercolor pens here. This one I've done in a PDFs, because I bought this one on Etsy at first, but then I loved it so much so I wanted to have the whole book. And what I've done actually is that I bought another copy of this one, and I gave it to my daughter, who is mother to two beautiful girls. And I thought that this book could be a book where they sit and talk about all of the things they see, and whenever she or they will be old enough, they can color a page. So that was a gift from me to them. So this was the first page and pages that I did. And this Mondes, I think the English original version is World Within Worlds. And in this book we colored in a Kerby Rosanes coloring group. We colored this one, horses in a cage, or unicorns maybe, not really sure about the name. This was a fun page to do, and let's see what I used. God, I don't really know where I have my hands and arms and everything today. The colors that I used were the Brutfuners, the oily ones. The Brutfuner, I think it's 180 or 120 oily ones. And I also used the Brutfuner watercolor pencils. I used some Artex, and I used some soft pastels from Mungio in the background. Very nice. What did I do here? I really have to look up this and see how you color these, because I think they turned out quite well, but this will be a good thing for me to learn. I was thinking of doing a lot of things with the horses, but decided to stay quite, natural with the browns, not that much colors, because I thought that the rainbow was color enough, as well as the yellow parts here. And then we are talking so many different kind of green colors on this page. So this was a group by the color, the Kerby Rosanes color group. Very nice. And then, let's see here. I did, because this book is the project book with Marcy, by the colorist friend. So I'll wait and show what pages we've done. But I've colored this one. I don't know if I showed you that one before. This is inspiration of some kind of houses that we have on the West Coast, where I grew up in the summers. They usually color their houses in blue. And initially it was, I had different blue tones, but they didn't really turn out that well. So then I decided to go for the more like cobalt blue, maybe. Yeah, these are with Prisma colors. And then I did this one. And these was really fun to do. It started with me being in a hotel. I was working, and I had left my clients for the night, and I was really a little bit too excited to go to sleep. So I brought my book with me, together with the Museum Aquarel pencils. So I did these two, and these were finished in the end of May, or this one was actually, and this one I ended in the end of June. I can say that I really destroyed everything with the small dots. I think it looked better before. And these are new watercolor, water-based pens that I was sitting just, going like this. And then suddenly I had really, it's too much. I could go over with a acrylic paint, or I could say I don't do much more than this. But if we don't look at the small dots, I think it turned out quite well. Very, nice colors. I love the Museum Aquarel, and they are so fun to color with. You can go with either water or leave them as they are. And these colors are, they are so nice. Let's see, what else? What did I shade with? Because I think that I should have shade with things here. Let's see. So this one, let's see, we have, this one was with Museum Aquarel with glitter gel pens, and I used some Posca whites, and I shaded with Castle Arts actually. And here on the other side I went for Castle Art, the 120 soft pencils, and gel glitter pen. So, but I think I used the Museum Aquarel as a base, but I'm not sure yet. it's okay. It's okay. So these were I was finished with the coloring in the end of May, and then in June I destroyed it. Not my most proud moment. Let's see if we have more. I colored here. Here I mark the pages that I have colored so that I can easily, you know, have a reference when I need to count the pages. Do we have something else here that is not body coloring with Marcy? No. Yeah, I did this page, but I did this a little bit earlier. So that was The Nightfall or Skymningstimman by Maria Trolle. Fairytales Folklore by Emelie Lidehäll Öberg. And it was this page. This is a group, a body color group on Facebook. And we're having so much fun coloring this. It was very nice to see all of the other interpretations. And I really liked how they turned out. This one turned out, and I'm really happy how the other ones did, because I learned a lot of, you know, different color combinations. Let's see here. We have... I am just going to see... Okay, so I have actually, I think I will find the, yes, here it is. No, it's not. That was the, didn't I, it seems like I didn't. No, I did not. Okay. So anyway, Brutfurner squares. No, Brutfurner oily, the oily ones, the round ones. Because I have them at our cottage house, so that's what I had to go for. And then I did, this is also a color group. This one. And this I really, really liked. This was a experiment that turned out really cool, I think. Everything is painted with gel pens, with the Languo gel pens. And I was going to use, you know, I really cleaned up everything yesterday, so I can't find anything. I had decided that I wanted to go for this color palette. This is before I got the Sarah Renee Clark's color palettes. So yeah, so it was kind of a, you know, challenge to go within the brown tones wherever we're talking leaves and petals, and then I had to vary the pinks, but it was very fun. I think I have a video about that, or it will be in the vlog that I will publish today. How I'm, you know, how I did this coloring thing, because I learned some things here that was very good for me. But love that one, how it turned out. And the Languo that I'm thinking about or talking about are these colored gel pens. They come in different, you can buy them in package of 9, and I have done that. And then I did take home a large one with 168 ones. So then I could, you know, split the ones that I used to have, take them to the other places. So that's nice. And you have, I can show you, I have sorted them in different, or all of the pale pinks of different brands are at the same place. So here you can see the range of different colors. All of these are Languo. These are Gel Rolls. So yeah, that's it. And I might write something on this one. I've left it. But this was a very fun page to do. Yeah, I think that was it. Let's see if we have any more body colors. No, we have not. Now we are choosing a new page for July. I started and I am working with the first page. Not that happy about it. You know, I got new watercolors. I just, without swatching, I thought it was going to be a deep blue thing, like the name of the book. It's the Fabiana Attanasio Mythographic Deep Blue book. And then I watched Axic Fumbles, her beautiful mermaid video, and I started with that, and that went like, I don't know what. This I like. So I'm thinking that I will do some small parts and bits, and then when we are finished with everything will look fine. But right now this is a messy thing here in the middle. I have another whip, and it's this one that I started in May, in the Mermaid, and the only thing that I am going to do now is to shade all the things, and then I think I will go with some glitter colors here. I have to swatch them before, and these are all Oohoo markers and very pastel like. So where are you? I think here you are. Here they are, all of the ones that I used. And I am really looking forward to start swatching all of my Oohoo in the swatch decks from Sarah Renee Clark that I got, because I can't really find. I think this is a little bit too, they are good, you know, if you want to, yeah, as long as you don't have the other ones, these are good enough. But I've seen when I watched others that the colors will change if you don't keep them in the total black, and I don't. I have them here in the room for easy access, and the decks, they are in their box, closed, dark. So yeah, we'll see about that. Here are the colors, the mouse with the luggage. So here you can see all of the different Lango pens that I used. So the ordinary small thin ones, and then some Lango Plus. They come in other sizes as well. So this one will be you know, finished with Prismas, I reckon, or maybe Polychromos, not sure yet. And then I think I have another whip in this one, do I? Or was that the one? No, that's the only whip I have in this one. Yeah, I'll do a whip special where I gather all my whips. And then we have these. I don't know if I showed them in the other video, because these I did in the end of May and in the beginning of June. And this was something that I did in one of the other houses, so I'm not sure that I recorded there or if I was thinking I will bring this back and then I do the video here. Anyway, Color Me Capybaras, captivating coloring book, very, very, very cute, by Ela Jarzabek. And I really like these cuties, and these are all alcohol markers, and I love them for that. So alcohol markers, yeah, I ended this one in the end of May and this one at 1st of June, or actually maybe it was the opposite, but anyway, in the middle, in the end of May and June. And I really love how they turned out. They look that they are having a great time. Here it's summertime. And yeah, here I was practicing a little bit of grass coloring with flowers and extra flowers dots, inspired by Lauren Reed Color, whom we are Body Colors Wrists, and I'll show you our page for June in another video. So yeah, not that, you know, more like I'm having fun practicing, and I have not that many alcohol markers at that place, so I can't vary. I don't have 320 of them. I might have like 30 or 40, and the color range is a little bit too many of the same sort. So, but this was fun, and I am very much looking forward to color another one, and I will probably do that. Oh, this is so fun. If you would like me to do a flip through of this, I would gladly do that, because I haven't really actually jumped into it in depth. But these are very, very fun, very cute. So these were the Color Me Capybaras. And then we have my favorite book, Daydreams. And this one I body color with Katarina, a friend that has started to color as well. And we are having so much fun learning and talking colors and pictures and pens and everything, and pencils and watercolor pencils. So this is the name page that I did, thinking not to use that many different colors, stay within a color range. I don't remember if I had a color palette to help me to stay in place, or if I just went as I felt. Probably the last one. Let's see what we have here. When did I finish this one? I think just give me 2 seconds and I will look and see. Let's see when I finished, and I'll have a date. Okay, in the middle of June. In the middle of June. So then it should be here. Let's see if I have put everything here. I was like in a space between 2 different systems, and that made me a little bit lost when it comes to how I would log everything. But it seems like I didn't write anything about it. But when I'm looking at what other kind of mediums I used at that point, it seems like we were at our summer house, and that's where we have the Brutfuners. So that's probably, or I am quite sure, the Brutfuner round ones is this one. The bird within, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 different turquoise things, colors. I love that. And yeah, oh no, I remember this. Yeah, I was quite happy. It is for sure the Brutfuners. Because these raspberries here, I was, you know, really into the details to see to get the shading and the light and everything. Yeah, I am very happy about this one. Very happy. Then I did this one, and this was a rabbit that I started a couple of months before, thinking like the Easter bunny or something, where I have the pan pastels in the background, playing around and, you know, look, inspired by Ink and Hue and Elm Colors, I think, how they are thinking about what colors to blend and not to blend, and how you work with, you know, putting the colors a little bit apart and then work them together without getting everything to be brown. And here again, I am using, you know, a quite small range of color combinations. The yellows, the pinks, and some blues, greens. And then while I was coloring this one, I realized that I would like to get the rabbit into different colors. So if you see, you can see that it starts with yellow, quite bright up at the ears, and then going down more lightly down here. And these are Brutfuner and Brutfuner watercolor pencils. I can feel and I can see that now. Like this very much. Here I have a whip. I have to look and see how to do metals, maybe in the Brutfuners, not sure yet, or in other pencils. Then I have, I'll show you another page, but I will hide one here because that's to the other video. And then I did this one, also Brutfuners, very simple, you know, a lot of orange and yellow. And here we have the Brutfuner watercolor pencils. At first I wasn't that impressed by these colors, but then I come to love them a lot. And this book is really a favorite book for me. Let's see if I have some things here that I've colored. Yeah, and then I have a whip that I didn't finish in June, but I will. And again, thinking monochrome, so like in this blue-green color scheme. And here we have the pink fuchsia, a little bit pale up in the head. And here we are doing the key, and again, something that I will do with, you know, metal coloring, and pan pastel in the background. And that was to match this messy page that I did in April. So yeah, that's it. And I'll show the body color for June later on. And then let's see, have I done anything in this one by myself, or are these, yeah, these are body colors. I did this one, and this one was the first or the second one. Yeah, this was after I did the mouse and the luggage thing. I went on with the gel pens, the Languo. So the Languo and water, everything that is in the pink section, as well as the wooden frame. And then I thought that I wanted to do something with the space within. First I thought it was a hole, but then I thought, no, let's play and think that it's the wood, but it's more in depth, like the shadow, like you have two-dimensional, you have a depth in the picture. So I went with, and that was the first time that I used the pastel pencils from what's their name? Pit Pastel pencils from Faber-Castell. I have a small set of these, and they are so fun because they are, you get a lot of colors, a lot of, you know, intense colors when you go with them, comparing to the pan pastels. And the pan pastels, they are these guys. And I'm sure you can, you know, get a lot of colors with them too, but then you have to do a lot of layers. This one is much easier, but you also get a lot of residue. So yeah, you have to work with that. And yeah, turned out quite good. Did I use a color scheme for that one. I'll have a look. No, I did not. So pinks and browns, and some small green things here. And then I did this one for the same group, and I am actually doing a color along video recording this, and I will put that onto my channel on YouTube. This one I am about to cover with some Podmodge. I think I'll just have to see how the Podmodge work with the castle art, because this was a castle art. I used only castle arts for this one, castle art soft, and some gel pens, and a lot of gel pens actually. So that was the pages that I did in Daydreams, or Atlantis, sorry. Tales from Atlantis by Hanna Karlzon, or Berättelser från Atlantis by Hanna Karlzon. And then we did some dark fairy tales, also coloring group. And this time we did the red shoes. Where is it? And that was the first one, but that's not the one that I was looking for. Here it is. This is a German fairy tale. Didn't know anything about it, but I had to look it up and see what colors does she have on her dress. And one can see that she has sometimes blue dress, sometimes it's red. So the most important thing was that we want to have the shoes in red. So I took water-based color pens with water on the palette, mixed them with water, and then I did, basing. And then, because then I thought that I was going to go for the prismas after that. So I did, but I decided while I was coloring this part that I would leave the background as it is, because that will make the girl pop up. And the main thing in this story are the shoes. So I thought that, okay, just put the red on the shoes, and then on the dress, and then we're fine. I thought that was a good way to color a page. A little bit of me thought that it felt like I was cheating, but I realized that no, I'm happy. I'm happy with this outcome. So these were the colors that I used. I used the Stabilo pen 68. I used Stabilo Power. Yeah, that's it. And then the Prismas. So not that many colors, but I think the effect was good enough. So that was also a watercolor group. And then we have my watercolor group, and we work in this one. We work in the romantic country, the second tale. And this is quite fun because accidentally I've got 3 books of this one. I did an order here, I did another order there, and then they were out of stock. And then suddenly, or actually, this was the way. I ordered one and I failed. I started color page and it became so messy. I got really disappointed, and I decided that no, I want a new version of this one, and then I'll have the second one as the, educating myself. But what has happened was that I had already ordered 2 books from 2 different places. one from Japan and one from Amazon.com. So while I was, you know, happy with my new edition, I got a new one, and that one had taken ages to get here. So yeah, how in the beginning I wasn't really, you know, aware of how my orders were. But anyway, so that means that I have, and I will be coloring in different books, but I have decided that this one I have to bring with me everywhere I go, because now I show the pages that I've already colored. This is a group of body colorists, and we decided to go from the start and then color as we go. We are a little bit, you know, some of us are taking our time, others are more fast in the coloring, and we say that it's all fine. You know, we go in the pace that we want to, so no hurries. This is the first page. I used some stencils and some acrylic paint in a bronze color, and I thought that was a cute way of, you know, starting the book. I was inspired by one of my body color friends. She did it with another pattern and with another color, and that looked really, really nice. So I decided to go for this. And then we are here. I think I might have shown you this, but now I show you. Here is the other pages. The introduction page, very, you know, like an old map color. So that was the vision I had for this one, and then I decided to let the colors go over to this page as well. And I have decided that I'm waiting for coloring the houses till I have colored the page. And I will be coloring this part now, and it's so tiny, so I'm thinking I might, maybe, we'll see. I'll show you how the colors look like on the real page. We'll see how that will look. This was quite funny. I was coloring this with some Brutfuner colors, watercolors, and the boat was quite orange, and I didn't like that, as this was more blue fuchsia. So I had to go for another tone, or another layer and another tone, so that it would match. You know about the details. Yeah, I like this. It's a huge spread, and I love that. So here is the color, the colored spread, the first spread that I've done. So this part are these houses, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for, you know, the details, or if I just, you know, color a green house and a blue house and a yellow house. But we'll see, with some sharp Polychromos maybe, or some other pencils that are really hard, or the Brutfuners maybe, the oily ones. We'll see. I have to look that up. So what did we do? This you can see in a video on my channel. I started with pan pastel background as a light layer of green. I thought that was going to, you know, stay like that. But then when I had finished coloring everything, I thought it looked really pale. So I went for the, you know, more colors actually. And I have used Brutfun. Here are the Brutfuners. Here are, well, okay, Brutfuners, Prismas, Chromaflows, watercolor, where is that one? Let's see, I'll show you. These are Techo, new ones for me, but they worked really well. What else? Oh, now I see I haven't colored these. I might do that. I don't think I have. Yeah, well, I did fill in the farmhouse, the post office, the Pauline Jeremy cafe. I did that with the Lango gel pens. Yeah, this was a fun, very, very fun to do. And I decided not to go with the flicks and to do all of the grass straws, because I think the page is a little bit outzoomed. It's not the detailed page. And I have had very much fun to color together in the group, where I have friends that have been, they have done such a beautiful work with all of these small details. They have even put people into the page, which is so, so creative. I didn't go there. I just colored whatever I saw. And I had a lot of fun. So now we're heading for this page. So this will be the next page. This doesn't talk to me at all, but I hope that I will find a fun way of coloring this. Then I have already colored this page. So in another book, as well as this page, and that was the page that I wasn't happy with. But now when I look at it afterwards, well, then I'm more happy than I was in the beginning, using Inktense. And these I used a lot of the Derwent Graphitint. Also experimenting a lot. So we'll see if I go with the same mediums or if I go with something else, because I really would like to do all of them here, so I can have a good flip through of the book. Oh, I'm so happy. I love Eriy so much. And I am looking for color buddies within the new books from Eriy. I'll show you the ones that I want to color. Or I'm quite open to what books to start. Either this one, coloring book that goes beyond the world, fairytales. So the fairy tale book, oh god, I love this. So either this one, I haven't even done a flip through of it, so I'm gonna do that. And then we have this one, which is Magical Country. And then we have this one, and this one is also fairy tale book. So yes, so I'm looking for color buddy friends. Let's start a group, but I'll do a video and see if we can get together. Anyway, so that was that. What else do we have? And then I've done some buddy colors with Lauren. Let's see if I can find some more that I haven't seen. So cute. The Kingdom Curious, the Nightfall, the Eriy, Nightfall, Daydreams. Yeah, yes, I'll show you. I haven't shown you. I started a page, and that's the what's the name of the girl? Rödluvan in Swedish. In English, it's a Little Red Riding Hood. Kind of cruel page. I'm mixed to this, when you're coloring something that is really awful bad and with all of these things. But I've started this, and I want to finish it, of course, with the greens and everything. So these are layered with watercolor pens from Stabilo and from, I think, Stabilo mostly. Yeah, so that's it. That was all, guys. I think I just have to, yeah. Thank you so much for staying here and following and commenting and all of this really great stuff. I love the community, and I'm really happy to connect with all of you. So thank you so much. I'll see you soon with other videos. Bye.